fitness and wellness, fitness professional training. It's going to be facility operations utilizing ASANA and Dropbox for project management. So ASANA is a tool we use for task and project management, project planning, and then Dropbox is another tool we utilize for communication and storing things. So we'll get you rolling here. So we're going to do an overview. We're going to do using ASANA to create tasks and projects, using Dropbox for project management. So the ASANA and Dropbox are very powerful project management tools. Utilized efficiently together, they can create a streamlined communication between groups for completing projects efficiently and in a timely manner. So the great part about it is you can compile a lot of information inside ASANA, and we can store some of those things on Dropbox, but we can also pull multiple people into the project, assign them specific information, and due dates and times. So that makes it a very powerful tool. So novel project ideas are added to the project management document stored in Dropbox, along with being added added as a task in ASANA under the project management novel idea brain dump project. And I'm going to jump over and show you a couple different things. So any documents that are created for or as part of the project will be stored in Dropbox in the current folder under project management. Okay. Once project's completed, the associated files will be moved to a newly designated folder or appropriate section within the hierarchy of Dropbox. I'm going to kick out and show you a combination of this. So let's jump over into the ASANA component really quick first. So project management novel idea brain dump. This is always here, and you can add anything you want. New client. Process, whatever, for Infusionsoft. So you just add that. You can put a description, obviously, of what it is. Some of these things probably don't have very description. It's just a brief, obviously, brain dump. So that way you get it down, and you can get more specifics because if it needs to be moved over into a project, again, these are not projects. These are just kind of a reminder. And then if it is moved over into a project, we do have over here in Dropbox, we have the project management folder. It's 70.-17.project management. Once you go inside here, we have project list where we can also, dump down more projects. Do this up real quick here. Take a couple seconds. Where you can add website, comb through, before and after testimonials, newsletter, all that fun stuff. And then we can also store that in ASANA and start building a project based upon that. You go back, and then any current project is going to be the folder here. So I'm working on staff manual update right now, and all the information to that manual is right here. And then we have PowerPoint training, which I'm going through right now, is stored in here. These are all different PowerPoints for this training component for the staff manual. So once this is finished and completed, I will move it out to where it makes more sense. We go to the fulfillment component program, our training manual, and we'll have all the training components for our staff to go through here. So we use Dropbox and then obviously ASANA in combination with this. So we'll keep moving through. So using ASANA to create tasks and projects versus tasks. So tasks are typically associated with just one person and are not a part of a larger process. Tasks may have multiple subtasks, but there is no overreaching hierarchy the mother task fits into. So it does not have a project or a bigger goal. Tasks are less detailed. Typically, tasks can be utilized to assign to-dos items for yourself in ASANA. So say you need to get back to George, and you put that in ASANA in a brief description and assign it to yourself on which date, and that'll come back through and tell you, hey, you need to reach out to George and get X, Y, Z from him. So it's really a way to, task is a way to really remind yourself on certain things, or like weekly and daily responsibilities, which I'll show you next. This is a task. Accountability updates is a task, a weekly task that all our Fit Pros do, and it's in Asana. So double check accountability is complete. Update is encountered for the next week. Before you leave that week, update client folder files and pull photos. Accountability updates. So these are all tasks that all of our Fit Pros do on a weekly and daily basis. And it kind of gives you a description here. This where this red circle is of what to do. So it is a task that may be checked off and keeps our staff on point with some of their weekly and daily processes. So projects are almost always associated with more than one person. Projects require several steps to be taken before completion. Projects having an overriding hierarchy and a goal, and a project may also serve as a place to house similar reoccurring tasks, and I'll show you here. So this project is movement videos. It's a big project. There's multiple things going on, and you see some of the tasks underneath. Create SOP for creating and saving videos, movement patterns to videos. So this project has a couple different tasks and specific things broken down. The squat, hinge, push up, all that is part of the project, and these are small tasks that we need to complete before the whole project is completed, if that makes sense for you. So this whole project we're all associated with up here, shared with the TFW team, and everybody can see this, and you may be assigned specific tasks in here. So say, Tony is assigned to the squat, or Tony and Ray, because Ray has to, obviously run the video, and we can put a date on it and put a description of what day it is and what we're going to do with the squat video. So that way everyone knows and understands what it's going to take to finish that project and their specific tasks they have to bring to the plate. So using sections in a project, so I'm going to jump back. These are different sections where you can break it down, movement pattern videos, so squat, hinge. So we could have broken this down as well. Maybe we just wanted to do lower body. We could have put another movement pattern, patterns to videos. We could have done lower body. We could have had squat, hinge, back squat, deadlift, and then broken down to upper body as well, just by doing different sections. So utilizing sections in projects is another layer of organization that can help obviously differentiate portions of a project. It is important to realize that the difference between tasks and sections. Sections divide the project into categories or steps for completion, while tasks are specific portions that detail what must be done for a section to be complete. So, and here's a breakdown task suitable for one task with no connection to another task or project. And this is going to be kind of a definition of breakdown for the rules here. Tasks can be used as to-dos, tasks or reminders assigned to yourself. Less detailed and smaller timelines are tasks. Rules for tasks. Do not assign random tasks without a due date or description. Be detailed about what you want done. Double check that your task could not be input into a larger project. Otherwise, we'll have a ton of different tasks out there. Projects. Projects are more detailed and longer timelines, require several steps, require several team members, obviously. Can be used to house reoccurring tasks in an organization, several reoccurring tasks. And then the rules for projects. Use sections to organize the different categories or parts of the project. Order the task in an organized manner. Chronological order of desired completion is best, obviously. Keep it organized. Include everyone who needs to know about the status of the project, even if they're not assigned to a task. Or maybe you don't, because they don't need to see what's going on with that. They're not associated with it. They don't need to be worried about it. So using Dropbox for project management. Dropbox is highly accessible, user-friendly, and secure cloud storage system. When organized correctly, it can be a powerful tool for keeping information stored on hand for use whenever needed. The guidelines below outline how TFW utilizes Dropbox for storage management. So project management, organization, and I'm going to jump, I think I showed you that, but I'll jump over in a second. Within Dropbox, a hierarchy naming system exists to organize folders and clarify where certain information is stored. The working folder for project management in Dropbox at TFWellness is 70./17.projectmanagement. And I've already showed you kind of that breakdown. So within that, here's what it looks like. Within the folders, there are several folders that are meant to organize working documents for projects in different stages of completion. So you got project list, current, planning, completed, project, and there's a project management pro tool. The folder that will be worked in the most and used in conjunction with ASANA is current. This folder is utilized to store all current incomplete documents for specific projects. Within this folder will be subfolders named for current working projects as well. Completing projects, obviously once a project is completed, all permanent information of that document for the project will be moved to a new appropriate home folder elsewhere in a Dropbox where it can be accessed by staff who will be utilizing it. And again, I kind of went through that with the training manual for the staff. So we're going to be moving on from here. You know, obviously ASANA and project management and Dropbox you'll be utilizing quite often here at TF Wellness. So if you have any questions, please let us know.